All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome,
I'm
welcome,
told that
wherever
when
in
I'm
the world you
not
are.
here, I'm distracted by what I
Getting
might be
interrupted
missing,
right away.
and wind up crabbing, or my personal favorite, irascible. My
We're at the
darling
lodge.
Issa has concluded that it is in both of our best interests if I can spend my time working from the lodge as often as possible.
Huh. Well, if it works for you.
It's a drink holder. Something strange. All right, I'll look around just a little bit, but because they encouraged me to.
Sarah's the best possible person to be running Constellation at a time like this. Focused, no nonsense, and
Well, you sure do
dedicated.
talk loud.
Well, I suppose calling you a rock breaker may have been a bit out of line.
Yes, I'm a little bit more than that now.
Still doesn't excuse it. My frustrations lie more with Barrett. Not the first time his shenanigans have jeopardized one of our ventures. Not fair of me to take it out on you, especially since it would seem he made the right call this time. So, let's start over, shall we? Walter Stroud, CEO of Stroud Eklund, member of Constellation, and oft-times grumpy old man. Welcome aboard.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see here. Just hope at least the drinks are free. Yeah, I'll be
By
glad
the way,
to be here.
in addition to a place to stay, the lodge has a wealth of modification and research equipment. Spacesuit customization, pharmaceutical manufacturing, testing alien substances, the whole thing.
Okay.
You can even fashion industrial pieces for large-scale projects, if you don't mind extracting a few raw resources from a nearby planet, that is. I'm a fan of self-reliance, so I encourage you to make use of the tools we have to build what you need.
I will. That sounds interesting. So, yeah, because, you know, one of the things I need a better spacesuit. I need better meds.
I'm not getting any younger here.
Can I not think to myself before answering you? Can't you see the wheels spinning in my head? All right. Let's see.
Up until very recently, I'd likely have dismissed it as, I don't know, hallucinations. But now, I'm not sure what to think.
Vestmenter.
I don't suppose you have a history of this sort of thing, do you?
I do not see things.
Yes, I imagined as much. Barrett expressed something similar, in his own unique way. I'm no scientist. I leave that to the likes of Barrett and young Noel there. But I think we can all agree there's something unusual going on here.
Yeah.
This is the most exciting thing that's happened in years.
Okay.
Remember, you're representing all of us out there. Stolen any sacred relics recently?
Very funny, Walter. You know Constellation's been keeping me busy.
I know you too well to believe that. You've got to have a line on something.
Well,
Papers.
okay, fine. I had heard that Buddha's tooth may still exist. Was trying to find out if there's any truth to it.
I knew it. Well, best of luck.
Feel free to help yourself at the bar. I don't drink, but I feel like if I did, now would be a good time for one.
What drinking would do to my judgment, right? I don't know where the bar is. I'm sure it's in here somewhere. Mercury camera. You can take it. Antique submarine clock. Fancy compass. Well, I need to take any of these things here.
Something you need?
In a minute. I'm supposed to talk to you. I'm exploring first.
I trust you're still satisfied with your choice to join Constellation, Noel?
Absolutely, Sarah. I've never regretted the decision.
I'm glad
I
to
am
hear
at
it.
your service,
You could
Captain.
have done just about anything. So, it's important to me that you feel valued here.
Let's see here. The voices seem louder than yesterday. Down just a little bit.
It's not always easy, but I just remind myself that if it weren't for you and for Constellation, I'd have no idea that any of this was going on.
Locked. And locked. Alright, well, I'm not going to be breaking into any place in the lodge. Not that I'm kind of like this new member now.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
What? I'm thinking that adjustments to voice don't take effect until you restart the game. That's what I'm thinking.
You've got something for me? So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else?
I'm ready.
We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually, but a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising.
So excited! I'm my first mission. Let's see here. Other people have artifacts.
We have to assume that we're not the only ones to have stumbled into this mystery. But most people aren't going into space looking for the unknown. They're looking for places to settle, resources to extract, territory to defend. An odd-looking rock or a single strange hunk of metal wouldn't mean much to them. That's why Constellation exists, in a way, to put pieces like this together.
All right. First
Felt
mission.
the same way when I started, too. There's an electricity in the air when you know you're about to uncover something. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this.
What?
We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Oh no. I don't know if I like that. Okay. So, got it.
We'll need
with
to
me
head to
until-
Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood?
All right. Understood.
Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
Old neighborhood. Yeah, okay, I still have to figure out, too, my supplies. You know, I really feel like my supplies are just not in a very good spot. So, I truly feel that way.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Yes, very satisfied. Let me turn down the audio again on voice. I think that it's not like if I go and
I
talk
am
to,
at your service, Captain.
yeah, I think that it's not working right. All right, so we're gonna do quick save, and then quit the game. I'm gonna restart it here real quick. I think that the audio, the voices, is not changing because I had turned it up previously. I played last to get the voices a little bit higher, and I never felt like they really got higher. And then now they're too loud, and so now I'm turning it back down again. And I think it's because it wasn't actually changing. See, I'll talk to him again. I'll be able to look at my meter and see how high it is on the meter.
Captain, now that
Nope,
you are a
it's
member
still
of
really loud.
Constellation, I am at your service. No additional protocols necessary. Also, given the likelihood that you will be out in unsettled space, it might be beneficial to go over exploration outpost development, in case you ever need to build a base for field research.
Thank you. Sure what to do about this. What if I turn it way down?
I am at your service, Captain.
That worked. Maybe just at the higher end. I don't even know what to say. All right. Let's just try 50%. All right. So now I don't have any skill points to spend. All right. And probably should look at, I mean, this is a miner suit. It's not a combat suit, and I seem to be doing more combat. You know, the other suits.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Oh, I can't trade in here? Oh, I should use him on my... Yeah, okay, I'll get him on my crew.
Captain, I will proceed to my assigned post.
Oh, this is interesting. Okay, manage your crew. Review and change their assignments between ships and outposts. Different crew have different skills which enhance your ship or outposts. All right. So, assigned crew. All right. So, and oh, interesting. Okay, I see this. So Sarah Morgan, who is insisting that she comes along with me for my first mission, it's from the Lodge. Astrodynamics, she has a 4. Lasers, she has a 4. Leadership, she has 2. And botany, she has 1. And so that's interesting. Unassigned. Okay. Assignment to Frontier. Yeah. All right. I guess. I don't know. You know, I can't tell you I fully know what I'm doing. I'm only acting like it. Right. Can we trade stuff
Captain,
now?
greetings.
Yes.
Do you require assistance with your items?
Yes, please. So I have 3 spacesuits here. And... oh, see, this one removes airborne. Or maybe it's just harder to... boy, it's worth a lot of money. Maybe a few med packs. Wow, resource hauler. Resources weigh 25% less. Oh, oh, interesting. This is what I've got on currently. What is the physical? Was that physical damage resistance? This one's 61 compared to the other one being 69 that I have on. This has thermal and corrosive resistance. It's a little bit more effect to radiation though, and it's a little bit heavier. But it has this negative 15% damage from robot enemies, and the resource weigh 25% less. And I have been collecting some resources stuff. It doesn't have an airborne bonus. And I just got my first jetpack. And this one actually lowers the airborne. Hello, Braveheart. How you doing, buddy? All right. So it goes back to what would Earl do? Earl being my my grandfather in real life, who did multiple tours in the military in World War II, and including did one tour as Secret Service. Speaking of Secret Service, I heard the president's coming to town today. I live in a small town. Sounds like he's going to be landing at the airport here. We have a Coast Guard airport here, which is probably a long enough runway for them to land. And then they're flying over to Live Oak, which is the next town over. You know, the hurricane disaster stuff here. We went through the hurricane quite well. So most did not. And in fact, got some guests here at the moment who did not fare as well through the hurricane, that using our guest rooms. So, all right. I wonder what energy is in this stuff. I'm gonna. Okay. What did I just do? Did I just take this suit? Did I guess that's what I just did. Is I took it, and now I look at my own inventory.
Let me know if... I can be of assistance in the future.
Right, I am going to put this one on. I don't know why it has the bang there. We're going to try it. I'll carry both for the moment. All right. All right. So, somebody said at the end of the last show that a double tap is what gets the booster going on.
Greetings, Captain.
All right. So, there we go. Gives a little bit of a boost. It's not a whole lot. Not a big amount.
Captain, hello. I am satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle.
Survives sleep cycle. My goodness. Sounds ominous. Okay. Before we
Good
go
day,
out
Captain.
shooting people, I'm gonna have to get more stuff going on, more healing. I just haven't figured out how to do that. Visit your dream home?
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but I am dissatisfied with the results.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so our next thing here is to go over there, talk to Sarah's contact. Alright. I adjust volumes a little bit. Alright, I assume she's gonna come along. Yep. He's already on his way there. Let's see. Is this gonna take me up and over? Or is this gonna...
Hello.
Does not look like I'm going where I want to go. Gotta get down there. Noth? How you doing? I feel like this is the long way around. Nobody's gonna notice if I walk through the plants, will they?
Submit your application now at the nearest kiosk.
Oh, you made it down here somehow. Like I need a little e-bike or something. A little scooter. What's going on here?
United Colonies to the best of your abilities. And to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance in all your actions as members of the United Colonies Navy,
I do.
Right.
then I'm proud
Getting
to
sworn
welcome
in.
you to the Vanguard. Now, you all have your assignments. Get out there and show them what the UC's made of. Supra et Ultra.
33 months as a sub. Can't wait to play the game next week. That's sweet. That's really awesome. I am enjoying the crap out of it. I must say that, yeah, I am very much enjoying the game, and so turn up the volume level on those a little bit. I think I'm gonna start wearing headphones again on the shows. At least for this. I have to for this. There's so much talking that happens in this game that my mic is picking up their voices. It's not filtering it out. All right, Sean Davis, 33 months as a sub. That would be 660 gold. Everybody here, in your honor. Thank you, Sean. Much appreciated. I always appreciate the support. Yep. I love doing this stuff. Thank you for continuing to make that possible. All right. Up here. I don't need to check in with reception, do I? All right.
Sarah, good to see you. Who's your friend?
Yeah, I'm about to introduce
Hopefully
myself.
Constellation's newest member. Thought I'd run through some legwork together.
Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even
Nope.
get your UC citizenship?
Oh, what? I don't know what I want to do. Maybe later. Constellation business to discuss first, yes. Oh, and I'd love to just join Vanguard. Sign me up. No thanks. I'd rather chart the stars than fight wars. What is All right, let's go. Let's bite with what is Vanguard. I should probably learn a little bit more before I make a snap decision. And for those of you who don't know, I am role playing this, and let me show you what I got going on here. So, this is my grandfather here, and his name was Earl, and I've tried to model my character after him. And he was an avid hunter. He was a gunsmith, and he did multiple tours in World War II. One of his tours was with the Secret Service, and whatever the stuff he did in the war, I mean, he was Army, he was artillery, fought in the Pacific, did island fighting, and he was a good craftsman, and he built his own home. He owned part of a lumber mill. He was he hated the Japanese, like to the level that this
Everything
day
all right?
we would call it, you know, we would call it racism. And back then, you know, fighting Japan and fighting Germany, I'm sure he hated the Germans just as much. And his home in Brookings, Oregon, is the only area that was ever attacked on the U.S. mainland by Japan. So a bomb landed, I don't know, it was within 30 miles of his home. But it's the only place in the U.S. mainland that Japan actually attacked. And it was very unorganized. It was a hot air balloon bomb designed to run out of.
Here all day if you've got something else on your mind.
Oh, I do. Just hold on. They were designed to fall out of the sky when they lose their loft and just strike wherever. Anyway, so I'm playing as my grandfather Earl. And his military service he took very seriously. He did not tell us a lot about what he did. His Secret Service stuff, his Secret Service stuff was, he kept it secret. He never told any of us what he did in Secret Service, and he got a Christmas card from the president every year thanking him for his service.
Everything all right?
Which he translated to thanking for his silence. Because there were things that he did that would not be acceptable even in his time. So, do I know if he actually, killed anyone in the war or whatnot? He never said so, but I would imagine that he did. And if you've ever seen like the show Band of Brothers or the Pacific, one of the islands that they fight on in the Pacific, he was there for that. He spent I think more than a year on one island.
Take your time.
In the Pacific, fighting the Japanese who were buried in their tunnels and trenches. And he said that they completely decimated the island, but they still had their tunnels, and they were still there. So anyway, he's my inspiration for my character. And in the instance of, I don't agree with racism and stuff like that. I know that he was probably very racist against Japanese and Germans, and maybe against others as well. I don't know. I never saw that as a kid. As I spent time with him, we never had interactions with other people where I felt like he
all
was
day if you've got something else on your
not
mind.
being, that he was not treating people well. He always treated everybody well when I was with him, and I spent every summer with him as a kid. And but I'm sure that if he were on this spaceship, on this mission, that he would want to kill every one of the alien bastards. So anyway, that's Earl. That's my character. That's who I'm playing, and that's who I'm trying to decide, what would Earl do, And so if you guys see me having indecision about what I should do next, just ask me in chat, what would Earl do? And I will choose what I think that he would do, even if it's not my choice.
Got something else on your mind.
So, so we're gonna find out what Vanguard is, because I know he was very loyal in his military service, very, very loyal, and I don't know though how that would translate in the game here, and maybe since this is where I am and I'm just part of this, that maybe he puts his loyalty with Vanguard, because Vanguard seems to be the military authority that is the one present where I am existing, if that makes sense. I don't know. Okay, what's Vanguard?
United Colonies volunteer fleet. Independent captains enlist, get to use their own ships, and the UC provides them with sustained work and credits.
Oh.
And put in your time, and you're guaranteed UC citizenship and everything that comes with it. Discounts on UC goods and medical services.
Oh.
Chance to own a place in New Atlantis.
Hmm.
Only way a foreign captain could even dream of seeing those sorts of benefits. So, you want in?
You just called me foreign. As Earl, I'm offended. Now, so, what am I? What am I? That's a really good question. What is your character in Starfield? Are you just kind of like this, you know, somebody who just lives someplace else and has no origin? Maybe I just join Vanguard and become one with them. I know that my grandfather,
Take your
his
time.
military service in World War II, that he volunteered for all of it. He wasn't drafted, and he very strongly believed in his military service, and so my father was born in 42, so which was, you know, right in the middle of World War II, and my grandfather, I think, was, now this is another time again, I believe that he was 19 when he married my grandmother, who was 13. And
Everything all right?
and then you know, times were different. So I don't know when they met compared to like when my father was born. My father's the oldest, and I don't like suspect that he's like illegitimate or anything like that. It's just that I don't know their timeline or whatnot, but I know that he built his own house and everything, and you know, I bet you they lived in a trailer or something at first when my father was first born. And then he built the house after they came back, and then many years later he
Take your
became
time.
part owner in a lumber mill, and they moved to the Oregon coast. So I think that I'm going to join Vanguard. I'm going to call Vanguard my home.
Excellent. Just need to do a little paperwork. An orientation on the UC, and knock out an exam, and a probationary mission. We need to know you'll be able to hack it out there after all. Do well. You'll be out there keeping the peace in no time.
Good.
Don't forget, John. I need him back after you wrap him in that fancy get-up of yours.
Oh,
No worries, Sarah. I'm not forgetting about you or our little business afterwards. Promise. First things first, head down to the orientation hall and get signed up at the registration terminal. System will walk you through the rest.
There
if
is-
you got a bounty? Well, you're gonna have to make things right with the UC before we'll let you join.
I don't have any
If you got any
bounties.
questions, I can get you sorted.
I don't know where I'm going. Right, because it still has him, the thing over him. I'm getting a lot of side missions. I've been given quite a few side missions here, and here's my thinking a little bit on side missions and stuff, is that the more side missions that I can do, that I can handle while I am a younger player, then maybe the more skilled I'll be for going through the main mission stuff, and it might not be quite as difficult. So, you know, my laugh makes you laugh. Yeah, I have a unique laugh. Whoops. It's hereditary. It actually is. My grandfather had a very unique laugh. My father has a very unique laugh. My father, very social person. And I remember being out at events and stuff, and I'd be wondering as a kid where my dad was, and then I would hear him laugh, and I would know, oh, he's still in the room, and it could have been a ballroom or something. I'd be like, all right, things are good. Yeah. So, yes, my dad's laugh, one of his greatest attributes and he'd get laughing so hard that everybody else would be laughing around him because he was laughing so much, and people would be laughing at him laughing, not knowing what he's laughing about. Oh my god. All right, there's more people in here. I guess maybe I talk to him again. And
Something wrong with the exam?
no, where do I go to the exam? Let's see here. Wanted to know something specific about the process of joining Vanguard. Yes. Okay, so
Sure thing. What do you want to know?
where do I go to take the exam? Oh, perfect. That's one of the things that's in here. Yes. Where do I go to register again? Okay.
Just hop into the elevator.
Elevator.
You want the button for Vanguard Orientation Hall.
All right.
Register yourself at the terminals in the lobby, and the exam system will get you to where you need to go.
Okay. There we go. Okay, so elevator.
Yes? You needed something?
Choose floor. Activate. And Vanguard Orientation Hall. All right, here we go. Okay. Oh. Yeah, so we have to do this, huh? Dunavant. Re-subbing there. All right. Let's see here.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Mafia following. Welcome. I'm gonna turn those up a little bit. I'm wearing headphones. Okay, so Dunavant, 29 months as a sub. How about 580 gold? Everybody here. In your honor. Thank you, thank you. Much appreciated, Dunavant. And yes, and Mafia, thank you for the follow. All right. So, it's applicant name, Earl. Bounty 0. That's right. I've been good so far. To register for your examination, please select Enlist Agreement. Note, any outstanding UC bounty must be paid before proceeding. Right. All right. Sounds good. So, yes, Enlistment Agreement. I, Earl, agree. Oh, wait. By joining UC Colonies Vanguard, you agree to perform necessary services for your United Colonies that you could place you in serious danger, resulting in harm to your craft or yourself, up to and including death. Sounds good. All right. Consent documented. Okay. Orientation hall. Examination chamber. I thought this was my exam. That was just registration.
You may now proceed through the historical displays in the orientation hall, or continue on to the examination.
Wait. Why is it listed back there? Isn't this where I was supposed to go? Orientation hall, yeah. Oh, this is where I'm supposed to learn my history. This is like being at the Science Museum. Nagy, no headphones because I have to with how much talking there is in the game. I'm having to put on headphones because otherwise my mic is picking it up. The end of the Earth. Do I get to push this? And okay, let's see what happens.
In 2150, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the planet.
Soundtrack has been awesome.
Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage, and a new kind of union. Thus, in 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just 1 year later,
This is like the 60s,
the
like,
first
you
of
know.
many colony ships,
I remember growing up and having little
touched
stuff like
down
this.
here on
Actually, I wasn't born in
Genesis,
the 60s, but
beginning a new era of human history. The age of the United Colonies.
all right.
The effort and planning it must have taken to evacuate literally the entire planet. Can you imagine? The logistics alone must have been mind-boggling.
Yes, I would think so. Wow, do I really want to go through all the history of all this? I mean, gosh, you can get sidetracked on so much stuff in this game. There's so much extra in it. There's just an amazing amount of stuff in it.
From their foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens with opportunity, security, and peace. But there were those among the UC that still wanted something more. Independence. So in 2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC citizens the right to settle distant worlds and form their own sovereign powers.
So this comes from
It
Earth.
wasn't long before the
Earl
first
would be
new faction,
pleased.
the Free Star
He is
Collective,
pleased.
was formally organized in 2188. Later followed
He's made the right
by House
choice.
Varun, revealing themselves to the universe in 2230.
The result of the Centaurus Proclamation has always left me torn. So much conflict arose as a result. Was it
Yeah.
worth it?
How's Vanarum? Oh, there's different factions. Oops.
It was only in 2230 that the faction known as House Varun first made contact with the rest of the settled systems. Founded by the passengers of a colony ship that had left New Atlantis and disappeared 4 decades earlier,
Dickie D, the
House
game's
Varun
great.
was a faction
You're gonna
unlike
enjoy
any
it.
other. A theocracy dedicated wholly to the beliefs of its isolationist founder, Janan Varun. House Varun initially made overtures of peace towards the rest of the settled systems. They claimed their only intention was to spread the word of their god, the Great Serpent.
Oh my.
But none could have guessed that this worship might take the form of a bloody war, the Serpent's Crusade.
Okay. How interesting. Restart Collective. So a lot of these things, here's what I'm thinking. I'm going through a lot of these things in the game that, since the game is kind of linear in portions, and so you'll see some stuff here on the show that is the same as what you'll experience in the game, like exactly the same. And so, like me going through and doing these other little history things and stuff, if you see these, you won't have to do that whenever you go through, because you've already seen it. But without, hopefully giving away too much of everything. Or you'll see the mistakes that I make, and then you can improve upon them and make the mistakes better. Oh, wait. It would be like not make the mistakes, right? All right, so the collective
The
here.
Freestar Collective was initially founded in 2188, when the citizens of Aquila banded together with the pleasure city of Neon in mutual defense. But in 2194, after the deployment of a UC medical star station in orbit around their world, the citizens of Narion also requested to join the collective. The resulting rise in tensions between the Freestar Collective and UC culminated in the settled system's first intergalactic conflict, the Narion War. Despite a decisive victory by the UC, the colonies permitted the citizens of Narion to join the collective, forming the basis for the fiercely independent union that persists to this day.
Right. And what is this? Oh, it's a kiosk. But you're in my way. The Narion War. So I wonder what this is going to show me in a kiosk. Oh, I have to read a bunch. Oh my goodness. I could actually do that. But nope. I don't think so. I don't need that deep a history. I'm not sure it's relevant to that. So this is the Serpent's Crusade War, which they mentioned here before. Probably don't need to see anything about that. Conflict among the stars. More war stuff. Battle of Nira. There's a big mech. The Terror of Londinium.
It was some UC general that condemned Londinium? Gave it over to these things.
These
One
are the
of these
alien
murals
bastards
said
that
he
Earl
was
wants to
executed
eliminate.
after the war. Might have gotten off too lightly.
Yeah. So
Dad wanted me to apply
do
for
not
the
touch.
administration track at school, but I'm going to be a xenobiologist.
Oh,
It's science division or nothing.
you want to study aliens. All right. Yes. Well, go forth and do that. The armistice. Okay, let's see what the armistice is about.
After the devastation brought by the Colony War, the UC and the Freestar Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as the Armistice. Both sides agreed to a vast reduction in standing forces, and that xeno-weapons and mech warfare would be outlawed.
Oh.
All related research was sealed away, accessible only in cases of dire
Now,
emergency.
my robot, he'll fire on things for me.
That the active commanders of the UC military stand trial for their actions. The United Colonies, in the interest of peace and galactic security, agreed. In 2311, 3 United Colonies senior officers were found guilty. Commander Henry Durant, General Indira Rastogi, and Fleet Admiral Francois Sanon, known better as Ve Victus. All were sentenced to death for their actions, bringing the colony war to a close and returning peace to the galaxy at long last.
Interesting.
I was a strong supporter of the armistice. All of the tactics that both sides used against one
I
another
love this. This
had an end.
just totally reminds me of like being a kid and going through, you know, some different exhibits and stuff, history things and everything. It's very much like that, you know. And they, like, if you ever been to Mount St. Helens Observatory, they have, well, at least when I was there last, they had some stuff like this. I guess it's been 20 years ago. It just reminds me of that.
Be careful if you run into those ecliptic jerks. They fly around like they own the settled systems, and they like to use old, abandoned facilities as outposts. You know, the ones left over from the Colony War.
Okay. Vanguard is born. Oh. Does he play little music as he's sweeping or something? What is he doing? So, this is the Vanguard, which I have chosen to join. I guess I should learn a little bit more.
It was into this new world that the Vanguard was born. An official branch of the UC Navy, the Vanguard is the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet, serving a myriad of security, logistical, and reconnaissance roles. And after a sufficient length of service, UC citizenship is guaranteed to every Vanguard member. happened to all captains, regardless of origin, the Vanguard is leading the charge to protect and support the citizens of the United Colonies, wherever in the galaxy they may be.
Okay. Where do I hear a heartbeat? United Colonies citizens. Okay, I want to learn a little bit more about this too, because I'm going to be going for citizenship.
United Colony citizen. Only through service to the UC can one hope to earn one's citizenship. But the
Can you be
UC
born into it?
prides itself on taking care of its people. Cost of living controls mean citizens pay less than their foreign counterparts for needs big and small. All citizens are issued a grant upon joining to get themselves on their feet. And only UC citizens have the opportunity to purchase property, getting the chance to live in one of the most beautiful cities in the settled systems. By joining the Vanguard today, you too can begin earning your place here, in the heart of galactic civilization, as a citizen of the United Colonies.
All right. Pilot simulator. Okay, let's go look. Proceed to the Vanguard exam. Yes. Oh, these chips look interesting. Oh, you know what? Vanguard exam. Did what I did going through that stuff, learning about those things, am I going to be tested on that now? Is that what's going on?
Welcome, applicant, to the piloting simulation chamber. Please enter the designated simulation pod to initiate your exam.
We had these at OMSI in Portland,
I've
Oregon.
spent a fair bit of time in simulators just like these. They're startlingly realistic. Have fun.
All right.
This is the Mark 18 flight simulation chamber, applicant. Currently in orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair.
Oh my. All right. Go.
Your exam is simple. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
Oh. Okay.
New targets active. Targets active.
2 of them. Integrity is low. If it drops 0, your ship will explode. Press 0 to repair your ship. Okay. Press 0. Be out of the grenade or the other ammunition. Oh, there it is.
You'll have to try harder than that. All targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 2 reached. Initiating Tier 3.
Uh-oh.
New targets active.
Outside and take a break.
Damn. So I failed. Oh, add power to shields. Oh yeah, you're probably right. That would be good. When I have... Well, the shields are as max as they're going. I have 1 point that I can apply. Alright. What was it that I hit to continue on? Hold E to exit the pilot seat. Just have to... Right. Now we try it again, I guess. There's a terminal to reset. Alright, let me see if I can find terminal here. Ah, there we go. Restart current tier. Sure. Please return to the pilot seat. Alright. Let's see if we can do this.
Simulation reset. Prepare for your first opponent.
Alright, shields are at max.
New targets active.
how to evade these enemy missiles.
Resuming the examination.
New targets active. Targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 4 reached. Initiating Tier 5.
Tier 5? Holy cow.
New targets active.
Damn, there's a lot of them. I guess maybe I blew up again. Yeah. All right. So, all right, we're done. But I just got a little bit extra points there, I guess, skill, you know, to advance me a little bit. Yes, missiles don't damage shields. You're correct. You have to take those shields off first. So, yeah, it's been an issue, huh? Oof. My hand is a little sore because I was so tense trying to shoot so many times. All right. Enemy tiers defeated. 4 of 6. Do you wish to leave simulator? No, your current passing score will be recorded, but all progress in the simulator will be lost. I wonder if maybe I should try this again. continue on the current run, reset it. I think that, okay, so if I understand the game correctly, like, I'm getting XP when I kill these guys, and so the more that I do, the better that I will, the more skills I'll have, which will translate into, when I'm actually out doing it, the more skills that I will have available to me. Does that make sense? I think so. Let's try continuing the current run. Let's tell it to reset again. Oops. Keep hitting F for some reason. Okay, restart current tier. Right. Yeah, I gotta quit sending the missiles at the shields. You guys are right.
Simulation reset. Prepare for your first opponent.
New targets active.
We're done.
Or restart the exam from the simulation's control terminal. If
There's
you wish to take
4
a
of
break,
them there.
you may exit the simulation through the ship's hatch.
There's 4 of them there, and I'm not even getting one. Yeah, we're moving on. Right. Exits. Whew.
Congratulations, applicant. You've passed.
Excellent.
You can head up to Commander Tuwala to receive your final results and your probationary assignment.
All right.
Or you're welcome to take another run at the simulation if you'd like to try and earn a better score.
Nah.
We'll only keep your best run.
Nah. Space toilet. Alright, get in the elevator. Okay. Commander Toulouse's office. I'm using mouse and keyboard, yes. A lot of people are using controllers. I thought about hooking up my controller, but I haven't.
If you don't have official business, we ask you remain in the lobby.
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? Or did you have some questions you needed answered first?
I wrapped up my piloting exam.
So these are your numbers that just came through then. You ready to hear how you did?
Yeah, I guess.
Then let's get to them. So, looking at the data, checked out a few of the murals. Good. A test of preparation and thoroughness. 2 trace the Vanguard values highly. Psychological results are all within expected levels.
Wait, that was the
Navy
exam?
doesn't have room for folks that'll fall apart the first time they're trying to outrun a homing missile. Now, how'd you do against your foes? Tier 4. Not too shabby. The techs make us test each level of the sim too. I can tell you that waiver's some real artificial bastards. Good job putting them away.
Hell of a job. I might even let you fly me around sometime.
Ooh. So then, looking at your results as a whole, and presuming you're successful in completing your probationary mission, You could have your UC citizenship after only 10 years service. Pretty standard for combat assignments. But your performance in the simulator does mean I can offer a signing bonus. Help convince you to join the cause.
10 years might seem like a long time,
Yeah.
but it's worth the climb if you wish to become a citizen.
I'll be an old man.
So, sounds to me like we've got Vanguard material on our hands. If you're interested, we could bring you on as a provisional member today. Get you the credits you've earned, then send you out on your probationary mission. First, though, all UC service people, provisional or otherwise, are required to swear an oath. So, you want to make this official? Commit yourself to the cause of the colonies?
Yeah,
It's
I
a
guess
big
so.
decision. John, you're not about to have my compatriot here sign some kind of contract that sells you their grandmother 5 years down the line, are you?
Officer's honor, Sarah. This is honest work for honest credits. So, you ready to do the deed?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do it.
Fantastic. Then just follow me.
Was he gonna take me out where they were swearing in those other people and swear me in? That's where we're going. Where I saw the other people.
Wouldn't be right doing this where we couldn't see the stars. Now, raise your right hand. The motto of the Vanguard is Supra et Ultra, above and beyond. That is where we serve, beyond the furthest reaches of the United Colonies military, and with honor and duty above reproach. Do you swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities?
Yeah, I guess so.
And to uphold the values of the Vanguard. Honor, loyalty, self-reliance in all your actions as a member of the United Colonies Navy?
Sure.
Then let me be the first to officially welcome you to the United Colonies Vanguard.
All right.
Now, only thing left is getting you that probationary mission.
You, sir?
And what I've got is comms repair.
Turk, thanks for
Group
the
trying to refurb an
raid.
old colony war processing plant on Tau Ceti 2. Sounds like they'd barely gotten set up when their communications died. Place is as isolated as they come, so Brass wants a Vanguard to deliver the repair suite and ensure anyone present is safe and secure.
Okay.
So, can the people of Tau Ceti 2 count on you?
I guess. I need supplies.
No major settlements on Tau Ceti. No real active industry either. Doesn't make for a big target.
Yeah.
It's got the potential to be a pretty quiet trip. But there's a reason they wrote, "Here be dragons" on the map edge. So if it were me, I'd hope for the best and arm for the worst. And if for some reason you do run into trouble, don't forget, it's your job to protect those who need it. So, you ready to head out?
I'm getting paid, right?
Oh, that's the spirit. Head down to the spaceport and talk to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you the repair suite plus your new recruit kit.
Okay.
Oh, and your advance.
How much is it?
Give it your all out there. Supra et Ultra.
4,800 credits added. All right. So, would he have given that to me even if I didn't ask about the money? I wonder. Yes. I very much wonder. Alright. Good spot for this video to stop. There'll be another one.